Hi and good morning everyone. I am Zawani Shaukat from 6BS2. Today I would like to give a speech on the topic drugs addiction and its effects. Today's youth addiction to drugs has drawn my attention to this topic. What is drug? Drugs are chemical substances which have an effect on our body. There are two types of drugs. One is legal and the second one is illegal. The legal drugs are basically the medicine which we use in our everyday use for various problems in our body, such as body ache, headache, or even a lifelong illness. These drugs are to cure our body ailments, but the illegal drugs are the ones that are used to get into the state of being intoxicated or drunk. This helps people to lose their senses and forget everything. Consumption of such drugs is illegal and can have an adverse effect on our body. It can affect us badly, both physically and mentally. As we know, drugs are chemicals that affect the body and brain. Different drugs can have different effects. Some effects of drugs include health consequences that are long lasting and permanent. They can even continue after a person has stopped taking the substance. There are a few ways a person can take drugs, including injection, inhalation, and ingestion. The effects of the drug on the body can depend on how the drug is delivered. For example, the injection of drugs directly into the bloodstream has an immediate impact, while ingestion has a delayed effect. But all misused drugs still affect the brain. They cause large amount of dopamine, a neurotransmitter that helps regulate our emotions, motivation, and feelings of pleasure, to flood the brain and produce a high condition. Eventually, drugs can change how the brain works and interfere with a person's ability to make choices, leading to intense cravings and compulsive drug use. Over time, this behavior can turn into a substance dependency or drug addiction. Today, more than 7 million people suffer from an illicit drug disorder, and 1 in 4 deaths results from illicit drug use. In fact, more deaths, illnesses, and disabilities are associated with drug abuse than any other preventable health condition. People are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction also have a higher risk of unintentional injuries, accidents, and domestic violence incidents. What is drug abuse, or commonly known as drug addiction? So, it is clinically known as substance use disorder. Drug abuse or addiction is caused by the habitual taking of addictive substances, and drugs include alcohol, marijuana, hallucinogens, and opioids. Drugs addiction, also known as substance use disorder, which is a disease causing people to compulsively use drugs despite consequences. Young people often start with just tasting of these drugs and then end up getting addicted to it. They do this due to various reasons. They consume it sometimes because of unfair expectations and stress. The drugs make them feel high and its after effects are quite relaxing. But its effects in the long run can damage their brain, liver, and other important organs. Students also get into this drugs addiction when they fail to get emotional support. So, they turn themselves towards drugs to calm their agitation and anger. Poverty also one of the reasons behind this drug selling network. Drug sellers target students and make them addicted to drugs. Initially, they give drugs to the students for free, and once they get addicted, they start charging them. They also target poor children and make them sell drugs in order to earn some money. Drug consumption makes students mentally and physically weak. It also attracts various diseases. It makes students depressed and makes their recovery difficult. There are many side effects of drugs addiction that may include a weakened immune system, which can increase the risk of illness and infection, heart conditions ranging from abnormal heart rates to heart attacks, and collapsed vein and blood vessel infection from injected drugs, nausea and abdominal pain which can also lead to changes in appetite and weight loss, increased strain on the liver, which puts the person at risk of significant liver damage or liver failure, seizures, stroke, mental confusion, and brain damage, lung disease, problems with memory, attention, and decision making, which make daily living more difficult. Global effects of drugs on the body, such as breast development in men and increases in body temperature, which can lead to other health problems. In the end, I would request you all to stay away from drugs and always reach your parents and family to resolve any problems in your life. Drugs may look attractive initially, but it has the capacity to destroy the future of a person. We should say complete no to the drugs. Thank you and have a nice day.